Are you done with me? Am I dead to you?
I'm not done with anybody, but
I'm sorry I didn't tell you that we were going to do that. We literally decided like 10 minutes before that we were going to get rid of him.
I don't blame you.
It was a fucking shit show.
I'm so glad you did that though, because I'm pretty sure Kwa went out with, I think he went out with a compass.
I think he did too, because every time I had him one-on-one, he just was so, his whole demeanor, there was just something about.
Yes. And well, I had a feeling that if you did have a compass that you were going to play it for Kwa, so I'm so glad that worked out and happened.
Yes, he needed to go, or he would have gone all the way, and he would have been clinking around that fat ass pocket full of compasses.
Oh my god, I
know. Jess thought she was going home too. Did she tell you that?
No.
In the second Crossroads, when I said we'll go with Jordan's plan 4, Jess thought that meant vote Jess out. I could read it on her face that she felt like she was going to go out, and I felt like at that point, based on the way she responded to that they did not have another compass.
So like, is there enough? Did Kwa go home with a compass?
He didn't have it, because if he had it, he would have played it. He was spooked. Before we went to vote, Kwa and I were telling people, please, let's switch the vote. We think that they might get it. Let's just vote somebody else out. And the girls were insistent. Alex, Taryn, Kimmy, they were insistent that we get Owie out.
Nobody should give up on the advantage until.
Well, do we know which advantage she found? Yeah, do we know which advantage she found?
The one last night was definitely found.
Did she play that one?
we don't know.
How do we know?
Yeah, we don't know which one she found. That's my question.
Oh.
I'll still keep looking for the one from tonight, just in case. But just making sure I'm on the same page, like prioritizing OE first, if we can. But then
I think that's the right choice.
Either after OE, or if OE wins, maybe Alex?
Before Jess.
Before Jess or after?
I was so shocked.
By what?
At that vote. With the idol play. I was so shocked. Because I was like, they would have told me. But no. I mean, this is an important vote. This is a very important vote.
Yeah. I think it was smart to get rid of Sam. I think Jess is dangerous, and I don't buy into this. She made one move. She didn't make a game winning move. She made one move.
Oh, they all knew. I just realized the idea that they had to have known.
I think Jess found it tonight. I talked to Owie at the beginning of the night, and she was crying.
I agree.
So
I agree.
She was safe.
I 100% agree. But it was found within time that Owie, Sam, and Jess all knew before Crossroads.
They did. I know they did.
Yeah, which means that there was time to tell me too, and they didn't tell me for a reason.
Dude, Jake, even if they come back to you and try to apologize to you, they have burned the bridge with you. It's not even worth dwelling on. I mean, that's not an option for you.
But yeah, I think right now Jess has the biggest resume with that.
Yeah, playing that. Yeah, I had no idea she had it. I was actually completely shocked by that. I think she's someone to definitely watch out for, as well as like Owie. But like at this point, I don't really.
Yeah.
I think Jess is a bigger thing to get off.
That move to play the compass on Owie and get Kwa out was genius.
No offense, Kwa, but I think that the signature move that I was going to have was voting you out. The girls stole that from me yesterday.
But Jess's move can single-handedly win her the game if she makes it to the end. So that's a really big concern. And Docs lied about there being a woman's alliance for some reason. but now I'm sort of considering it. Although the one downside is I think it would be a really dumb move on my part to keep Owie and Jess around till Final 5. Because one, Owie is a challenge beast and can probably secure herself to a Final 3 position. And Jess is just a hardcore player, strategically and socially. So who knows what's up her sleeve that she can use.
I think I know what's going to happen next, and I don't think that I can prevent it. I think that Alex and Taryn are going to work together and with Jess and Owie, and I think that they're going to try to take me out. I think that Jess and Owie need to be the next two that are taken out, but I think that they're going to try to use them. I think that they're going to try to use it as a resume builder. For me, I don't really like big moves if they don't make sense.
So I had an interesting conversation with Alex last night. Alex mentioned to me that she wanted to make sure I was safe and that she had some sort of advantage she was going to give me.
And I'm going to probably tell Alex that. I'm going to tell her that, but she doesn't care. I think she thinks that a big move is a big move, is a big move.
I don't know if she's trying to bluff me and wants me to feel safe and then she's going to vote me out after, or if my social game is really good and she does want to work with me. But stay tuned. We'll see if this mystery advantage is a real thing.
It absolutely drives me nuts, but let's see what happens.
Did Jess say anything about a plan that I pitched her? I was talking to her about, I said, I have an idea, but it can only work if you have a compass. Either you or Jess has a compass. And Jess told me straight up she doesn't. I don't know if she's lying to me or not, which is fine. But I said, like, basically Dox is lying to your face and wants either you or Jess out, which I think you expected.
Yeah.
But if you play the compass correctly, whoever has the compass, you guys, I suggested voting out Kimmy. So it's better to take her out now while we have a chance, rather than someone like Jordan. I know like Jordan is your pitch, but I'm like, if we can get out Kimmy, it just makes odds for us better. We just have to find a compass if it's in play.
Right. So
and
the one that
one of you guys have to win this challenge tonight.
If we don't win, we're probably going to be picked off one by one. And that sucks. And I've been looking for this freaking compass and I cannot find it anywhere. I know it's a photo and I cannot find it.
I think my compass move last night was really good. And I think that this second compass is going to be a nice bullet point on my resume as well. And
it's me and Jess and we have to win.
Hey Explorers, it's Boston Rob. Time for a story challenge, so pay attention, okay? Andy is going to read you all a story. Your hands must be in view during the story, so no taking notes. 5 moderators will be at number channels. The mods will be sharing a slide displaying one question about a story you have just heard. You have to visit each of these rooms and on your whiteboard write down the symbol for the answer you've chosen. Each location will have a capacity limit of 2. Each answer will be associated with a symbol that you draw on your whiteboard. After choosing an answer, you must return to the Exemption Challenge voice channel, where Andy will tell you if you are correct or not. If correct, Andy will acknowledge the explorer, their symbol, and tell them, go on. If incorrect, explorers must complete 15 squats as a penalty before returning to the question room to try again. The first explorer to bring back all 5 correct symbols will win Exemption. Good luck!
Long ago in the ancient Latin city of Alba Longa, the twins Romulus and Remus were born to a priestess of the goddess Vesta, named Rhea Silvia. In some interpretations, it is believed that their father was the Roman god of war Mars. Rhea was the daughter of a former king, and her uncle King Amulius saw Rhea's twins as a threat to his throne. He ordered that the twins be murdered, but the man sent to do the job could not finish it. He instead took mercy and set them adrift on the Tiber River. The god of the river flooded the water to the banks and let the twins on safe ground. This is where the she-wolf found them and provided them with milk and care. The twins were then taken in by a shepherd named Faustulus. Romulus and Remus grew up tending flocks, completely unaware of their true identities. The boys were natural-born leaders and were pulled into a conflict between their great-uncle and grandfather. Remus was kidnapped by King Amulius, so Romulus joined the side of the former king Numitor and not only saved his brother, but returned the kingdom to his grandfather. After the victory and learning their true identities, the brothers returned to the 7 hills where they had been raised to found a new city. Like brothers do, they began to fight about which hill was the best. Romulus preferred the Palatine Hill and Remus the Aventine. They asked the gods to resolve their dispute via the practice of augury. This means they looked for omens from the birds, and it gives us the modern word auspicious. Romulus had more birds gather over the Palatine Hill than Remus had of the Aventine. Not even this sign from the gods could
settle the dispute between the twins. The fighting escalated to the point when Romulus murdered his brother Remus. With his brother out of the way, Romulus founded the city of Rome and became its first king. That is the end of the story. And now you guys 5-second countdown to where you can go begin to answer these questions.
So today, Andy told us a story.
Leading into this competition, I felt like I needed to win this or else I might be going home.
The challenge at Final 8 was absolutely crazy.
Once I found out what we were doing, I literally felt like I was screwed. I felt like I had 0 chance to win.
Basically, somebody's uncle wanted to kill twin brothers, Romulus and Remus.
These 2 guys from like Greek mythology or something.
And they're saved by a she-wolf.
And I have really bad ADD and listening is not my thing.
And then one day they meet again. And it's not like the Parent Trap when they're reunited because one of them kills the other one. So yeah, very different ending.
I can't even understand what is happening anymore.
Yeah, basically the hero of the story is the she-wolf. Shakira, is that you?
I had no idea what was going on.
Oh, this challenge was a shit show.
I thought it was like 5 minutes long, but it probably was only like 30 seconds.
Like, that was not my forte at all. So about halfway through, I was like, I have no chance in this.
It was a bit chaotic getting Andy's attention when you got into the room. There didn't seem to be any rhyme or reason to who he was calling on and correcting.
And all of the rooms filled up way too fast. It was just an absolute disaster. And then, if you got the answer wrong in your room, you had to do squats.
When I started answering the questions, I felt like they were really easy. Like, I felt like it was just basic aspects of the story, and I was like, okay, this is way easier than I thought.
Kimmy, you have 1 exemption. All right, guys. Well, hope you guys are able to get some relaxation while you also stress out about the vote coming up at 10 p.m. Eastern. I'll see you guys there.
Like, I can't even explain how happy I was. I'm pretty sure I turned my camera off and like ran into a different room just so I could like jump up and down and like be all giddy and stuff. And now I can actually go after Alex because I'm safe.
I just didn't understand how she did that. It was so fast.
And that's that.
I was so close. I had my last
So was
answer,
I.
and I was like, am I right?
If you go, the biggest target probably goes to me, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So
I'm your shield. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm your shield. That's fine. That's fine.
But we're like each other's shield. Like, because I get a lot of heat at Crossroads, like, and I feel like
you do.
both a big target, and like, we don't, like, I feel like our target is like obvious. Like, you know how some people are like sneaky and like they might not seem like a big target, but I feel like us two, like people know, like, you know.
Right. I agree with that.
So how close do you feel to Alex?
Not that close. Every time she talks to me, I'm not sure if I can believe what she's saying.
She scares me. I feel like she is one of those people that like is secretly sneaky and like secretly really good. Like you can't name one person on the jury or still in the game that doesn't like Alex. Like she is so likable. And so I'm not saying like I want to vote her out like necessarily tonight, but I'm entertaining it in my head.
So I mean, I know we could get Jess, obviously. If you want to do that, I think I could sway Jake. I know Jake and I have been like kind of rough, but I think that we could sway Jake for that. And then I don't know about Taryn. I don't know how Taryn is. And Docs wants me or Jess.
Huh?
Docs wants me or Jess. I know that for sure.
Do you guys have any thoughts or ideas?
Well, my thought or ideas is for you guys for you and Owie to make a pitch that makes sense. I'm sure that you and Owie are working together, and that's probably the strongest relationship in the game right now. So, if you guys have a pitch that makes sense, then I think that makes more sense than for us to pitch something to you.
I mean, my original pitch was Jordan, like we had talked about, because he's guaranteed final 3 no matter what.
Okay, so I need to talk to Kimmy.
Yeah.
The one she was talking, yeah.
I'll let you guys talk. I'm gonna go talk to Alex.
Okay. Jess, I told you a long time ago I wasn't gonna vote for you, and I haven't. I had your back, and I've done that. I don't have any heat on you, just so you know.
And then Alex votes for Jake. And then Taryn, Docs, and Jordan, whoever they vote for. But 4 would be the majority.
What are you doing, Kimmy?
I want to vote for Alex, but I'm not like, oh, I'm only voting for this person. Like I will do what the group wants, but if it was up to me, I would want her out because I know she's coming for me.
Have you heard my name?
Your name? Just from Alex, but I think that was kind of BS. I don't even know if that's true. But I did tell Alex that I'm voting for you, but I'm not.
I think we take out Jess because I think Kimmy is flipped. So I think instead of putting 3 and 2, 3 on Jess or 3 on Owie and 2 on Jess, we should flip it and put 3 on Jess and 2 on Owie because the goal we need to, in case Kimmy has the idol and plays it, we're safe. So I think the move is we take out Jess and
we play for them.
Because she's with them. I'm telling you, she has already tried. I guarantee you, Fox, I have not lied to you. I am not lying to you right now. She is with them. She has already told me. She told me that Alex is coming for me. She is purposely sowing discontent. She said, I want to vote Alex. Kimmy is trying to convince me to vote Alex. She thinks I'm the swing vote, and she wants me to vote Alex.
Here's the thing. If we get Owie out tonight, or we get Jess out tonight, then we have the numbers going forward.
Yeah, which is why I'm just saying it's safer to take out Jess because they think we're going for Owie. So if they play the idol, they're going to play it on Owie instead of Jess.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you right now, Kimmy's not voting with you. Like
she might.
She's trying to get out.
Let me worry about that. Let me worry about Kimmy. Let's just let me worry about that. Don't worry.
Hi, everybody.
Hey, I would like Owie to go home tonight, and I think Alex will come for you eventually. So
she's coming for me now, though, because she was in there. I can't remember. It was somebody, Jess or Owie or something, and they told me that.
So then let's get rid of Jess and Owie.
I I'm not gonna lie to you about who I'm voting for or anything. I'm being totally honest with you.
Yeah.
And I don't want to be that person that's like, no, I'm voting how I want to vote. Like, I don't care about y'all. I'm not trying to say that at all. I'm just really struggling because I always listen to my gut, like in real life, everything. And my gut has been telling me for days to get Alex out. And she came for me first. Like, I had a feeling to go for her, but I didn't yet. And I know that she's coming for me.
She definitely wants you out. But like, if we get Owie out, that means that that's somebody she can't work with. If we get Jess out, that's somebody she can't work with. We have Jake, we have Jordan, you and me, and that's four people in a 7-person game. If we go you, me, and Jake is now having second thoughts. So at some point, I need to find out where the hell Jake's head is.
He always has second thoughts. But
Jake, are you willing to work with us tonight?
To do what?
Well, so, and I haven't even thrown this out to Jess yet, so I don't know how you feel, Jess. Alex is gunning for you, Jake.
Okay.
Okay. And so Kimmy and I are thinking that if we could get the 4 of us, Kimmy, me, Jess, Jake, that's 4, to vote for Alex. And then 2 votes would be on me, which would be Docs and Jordan. And then possibly Alex's vote would be on, and then Taryn's vote would probably be for me too. And then Alex's vote would be on Jake. So it would be 4, 3, 1. So 4 would be the majority.
So Alex is voting for me, you said?
Alex is going for you. She wants all of us to vote for you.
Okay.
What does it?
I personally, how you guys feel? I would rather see Alex go right now.
Yeah.
And if she has compass,
then it's flushed out.
Blindsider, you know? I don't know if she has it or not. I have no idea. And she, Jake, I don't want to say it in front of everybody, but she's the one who told me that it was on Reddit.
Yeah, she scares me. So that's a.
She's very, very smart. I mean, that's the first name after Tom that Docs and Qua said when they came over to our side.
I mean, I'm getting the most votes because I know Docs and Jordan are voting for me.
Who's Terry?
So if what?
Who's Terry voting for?
I don't know. I'm afraid to tell her this because I don't want her to go back to Alex and tell her.
The last I knew, Taryn was voting for Jordan.
You, me, Jake, and Jordan. I trust you 100%, but I do feel like I'm on the bottom of that 4 if it was up to Jake or Jordan. This sucks.
I'll tell you what. If you feel like you're at the bottom of that 4, and if that's the final 4, I'll go to Rocks for you.
I'll go to Rocks for you. I'm telling you, and I could look like a total idiot when this is over because you could be throwing my name around. But I'm telling you, you are the only person that I'm being 100% honest with that I don't need to think about like, oh, don't say that, don't say that. I'm just telling you everything.
Right. Did you tell him that you want to get rid of Alex? Okay.
He was in there when Owie told me that she's coming for me first. So he knew that.
Alex is coming for you. Mm-hmm. Yeah, okay. I think Owie is trying to stir shit up. I think she's trying to make us all infight because it's not good for her game. Owie's trying to save herself.
I know.
And listen, you're good at challenges. If we get rid of Owie, then that helps you win out. And then if you need Jess tomorrow, she'll be a complete free agent tomorrow. And we tell her this was Alex's plan to take you guys out.
And she's my ride or die, probably my die, but it is what it is.
Is Kimmy still voting for Owie?
Her video just froze. I was talking to her about that. She is spooked right now because Owie is going to everybody and telling them that we're saying different things.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to figure out.
And so I'm trying to convince Kimmy that Owen is just trying to stir shit up, which is why she needs to go.
No, like people want to get Owie out. I've heard Alex, I've heard Jake, and I'm just like, what the heck?
What do you want, Taryn?
Well, okay, like my biggest fear is Owie like making it to the end by getting out other people who are her threats.
Why would she do that though? We have the numbers
I don't
and
know.
we decide if she makes it to the end or not.
That's
she's not
true.
Gonna win every competition. She's only
Right.
won one.
Right.
I mean, we could get rid of her tonight, or we could get rid of her later. Like it
Yeah.
doesn't even matter. Like we're not gonna let her get to the finals because none of us are gonna beat her.
Right. Once she's gone, I feel like people would like look to you, and I don't want you to go home because I feel close with like, I mean, we haven't talked a lot, but like since like the beginning in Tyson, like I wanted us to stick around long. Oh, it's really weird that Alex and Owie and Jake and Docs are all in one room together. Oh, interesting.
So Owie, and I don't know, Owie could be lying.
Right.
But Owie told me that Alex wants me out.
Oh, well, Owie told me that you want Alex out, so there's that. Is it only because you have exemption? Do you think Owie would not want to get you out?
If you think it's your call.
Look, I'm gonna talk. I'm listening. Look, I'm not opposed to working with you. I'm listening, but let me continue. Like, I'm listening. I'm not gonna talk to Docs probably.
Please don't talk to Docs about this.
I kind of want to talk to Taryn.
Docs is the puppet master.
So 4, you're saying.
And I promise you, I'm not lying. I've not been a good liar this whole game, so this is 100%
Yeah.
the truth.
So you're telling what? You're saying 4.
We're saying 4, Alex.
Okay.
I'm voting for her.
This is 4, so that's not enough.
Yep.
So let me see what's up. But I mean,
listening. 4 is enough.
It is enough.
If it's the rocks. I think we can put Taryn.
Their votes are all split.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
And Jake, I just talked to Taryn and she don't know what's going on. So I don't think we can pull her in. Sorry, Taryn. I love Taryn.
Yeah, but that's what you're right. You need someone who doesn't know what's going on. You understand what I'm saying? Like,
but she doesn't know what's going on, and she's close with Alex, so I don't think she'd be down. And if Alex does have the advantage or whatever, then she needs to think that she's totally safe. But like always saying, if they split their votes, because if they vote for whoever, like Owie, Jess, or whoever, and then Alex votes for Jake, for you, 4 is enough.
Okay.
There's not like a secret ploy to get me out, right? Because Jake is feeling weird.
No.
Jake is feeling weird, and I'm afraid that if he stays with Jess or Owie longer, I don't know what's gonna happen.
No, yeah, we're getting Owie up tonight. Like,
okay. Because Jake was saying that he doesn't think Owie's going home. He was like, I don't think Owie's going home, and I was like, and then Owie joined the chat
because I think she's too big of a threat to stay in. But like, what are you thinking?
Well, they're still good to get Jake out.
I'm gonna vote for Jess still.
Okay.
And I think Taryn will too.
I just feel tight with you and Taryn, and I want to work with whoever is going to be tight with us. And so I guess, like, in my mind, I was just trying to figure out if that's original Tyson, like Docs and Jordan and all them, or if it's Owie and Jess.
Is the plan happening?
Let's just do it. Listen, Owie's going around. She's spooking everybody. She's trying to get everybody to work against each other.
I feel spooked.
Plan.
I do too.
Okay.
I'm in. I'm gonna vote where I said, which is I'm putting a vote on Owie tonight. And I want to trust this group of 6 people. And we can't be flipping on each other. especially tonight. We've got to get Owie out tonight. And if they play an idol, we've got to get Jess out tonight. We screwed it up on Saturday night. We should have done that Saturday night, but we've got to fix that problem tonight. So.
Alrighty, let's
Everybody's
get it
here. Let's do it. Let's vote.
We are here at the Crossroads once again. You guys made it to the jury if you do go, so you've played a great game, and we'll see how this plays out tonight.
It starts out like a very normal Crossroads where Andy is asking the explorers questions and everybody's evading those questions as best as they can.
Then Andy drops the bomb on us that we are doing this weird thing called a reverse vote.
This is a twist that has never been seen in the game. And so tonight's vote is going to be something that we refer to as a reverse vote. This is the way it's going to work, and you guys are going to have some time to talk about it before we go to this. The person who receives the lowest amount of votes, more than 0, so at least have to have 1 vote, the person who receives the lowest amount of votes is who will be going tonight. If there is a tie, multiple people with 1 vote each, multiple people with 2 votes each, and that is the lowest number of votes received, then we will have a re-vote that will be voted in the traditional style.
So we've got this grand reverse vote at Crossroads tonight. And it seemed like something that no one understood, that possibly could have gone in our favor and sent one of the Team Tyson members home.
I immediately say, this is stupid, this is a waste of time.
It's really easy. Sorry, I'm gonna speak open in front of everybody else, but all we have to do is know where everybody else is gonna vote, and you just make sure that 1 vote goes here, 1 vote goes there.
God. Confused am I?
That crazy.
So basically, Owie's gonna vote for 1 person. Jess is gonna vote for 1 person, and those 2 people are gonna be tied, and then we're gonna do a revote and vote one of those 2 people out, right? So between the remaining 6 of us, we have to put 1 vote on Jess, 1 vote on Owie, and then other people have to vote for amongst our 6, and hope that you vote the same people that Jess and Owie voted for.
Friggin' Docs had to just figure the whole thing out and direct everyone where to vote. No one on his team can think for themselves. They're just gonna listen to Puppet Master Docs.
So it's the people that receive the least amount of votes are on the block and potentially going home. And Docs, with his big brain, immediately goes, this is stupid. We don't need to do this. Everybody in the majority alliance, put your votes on 1 person from the majority alliance, because they'll be safe if they receive the most votes. So there's no need for this.
I, for one, had no idea who I was going to vote for because
I was so confused.
I don't know if they understood it.
At this point, I realize they're not gonna get it. I need to tell everybody how to vote. So I say, all right, we're gonna put 4 votes on Taryn. And Taryn goes, no.
Oh, don't do that. I don't want that to happen. I want them voting for me.
I thought it was a good thing to receive the votes, but if you don't want them, who does want them?
I was like, all right, well, if it means I'm safe, I'll take the votes. So I got all those votes on me from the majority.
Immediately, that Crossroads, Docs comes out, and he's the little puppet master, and he says, this is what we need to do. I'm going to vote for Owie, 1 vote for Jess, everybody else votes for Jordan.
I'm going to vote for Jess. Jordan, you vote for Owie. Then it doesn't matter who Owie and Jess vote for, hence a waste of time. Owie says, if you do that, Jess and I are just going to vote for each other. And I said, okay, go ahead and do that. She thinks about it for a second. She says, okay, fine. I'm going to vote for Alex because that's what Kimmy wants me to do.
And I was like, God damn it. Like, that's not good. That is not what I wanted to have happen.
Jess says that she's not going to tell us who she's voting for, so that's a surprise, which gives people some anticipation.
Do you guys not see that Docs is completely puppet mastering you right now?
Oh, you have been doing this all night. You've been going into every room and trying to get us to tear apart, and you even told us this was your strategy tonight. I respect it. I think that's your only play. but we got 10 minutes. I can't think.
With that, I'm going to say it's time to vote. Please send me the name of the person that you would like to vote for. If anyone has and would like to play, it would be the time to do so. If not, I'll go ahead and read the votes.
And he says, Jordan, 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 Jordan. Okay, those 4 people voted for Jordan like they were supposed to. That's great. He says, Docs.
I don't think he ever really wanted to work with us. It's evident. So, yeah, I put my vote on him.
He says, Jess. Okay, that's who I voted for. He says, Jess. I say, oh shit, did I vote for the wrong person? And then he says, Owie.
We are tied.
Okay, cool. She's gonna vote for Alex, and then at least Alex will be in the running for like the second round of votes.
I put my vote on Jess so that she would have 2 votes and she would be safe.
Turns out she didn't do that.
Owie actually did a great thing for herself as a human and saved Jess there, and I thought that was super commendable and super respectable.
If I knew she wasn't gonna do that, I could have thrown a rogue vote on Alex and like try to convince everybody to get out Alex, but I thought Owie was gonna do that.
The revote comes down to myself and Owie.
And Owie starts trying to save herself, which, I mean, makes sense.
And so I was like, do you guys not see that Docs is running the show right now?
And Docs is like, hey, she's just trying to save herself. She's played a great game. If she gets to the end, she's gonna win.
I was praying that the rest of the Team Tyson members would realize how schemy and controlling Docs is and vote his ass out in the revote.
Voted out of Expedition Online is...
Luckily, for me, Owie receives all of the votes except for the one that Jess votes for me on the revote. So Owie goes home. Very classy exit, that she was a great competitor, she played a great game.
It was a pretty selfless act. And, I mean, it kept Jess in the game for another day.
So we get Jess out tomorrow. I mean...
I'm more worried Alex has the thing than Jess does. That's my only concern.
Jess would have played it tonight.
She would have played it tonight. Jess would have played it tonight.
Yeah, she would have said, like, cancel out all my votes.
Which means that Alex has it. So we need to worry about them.
I can't believe that Owie pretty much voted herself off to save me. That's a good friend right there. And I feel really, really guilty sitting here knowing that I have another compass and I kept it for myself. I feel really bad that she did that. I
thought that was really cool of her to do it.
Yeah, respect to her.
You saved her on Saturday, and she saved you tonight, and she basically voted herself out tonight, which was a really, really cool, respectable thing. Or she's mean, and she didn't want to be stuck here with us. She just threw you to the wolves.
Pretty insane, but I mean, like Doc's pointed out, like, it didn't need to be done because we got what we wanted in the end anyway.
I stand by it. I thought it was dumb. Yeah, sorry. Well, I would say that they didn't vote me out. They should have. And now that they didn't vote me out, I think that this is probably the best I've felt about the game. So that means I'm going home tomorrow.
If I had understood how that vote was going to go, I probably would have said something too, but I literally had no idea what was going on.